This is one of my favorite ways to get around China, high-speed rail, and I'm not alone. In the past decade, China has built 40,000 kilometers of high-speed rail. That's enough to circle the entire equator. And China isn't done. They're building rail lines now in places you probably never could have imagined. This is the East China Sea. Here, thousands of beautiful islands, sometimes described as like stars sprinkled on the azure waters. From China's largest archipelago city, Zhoushan. Here is a major maritime economic hub in China. World-class natural fishing ports embrace the isles, narrating the profound marine culture with each ebb and flow. In this stunning city of islands, besides the sea, I encountered Mao Jia Dai. She was keen to show me around the islands and share her aspirations.
Grab it. You got it.
Okay. You got one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, a little one.
Oh, a big one. Hey, a little tiny crab.
There you go.
好了，好吧。Watch your step. This is Zhoushan Port, one of the world's famous port harbor for the ship.
Yeah.
Every night I hear the sound of the boat, boom, 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 like motor, sound of the motor. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a lullaby.
There's a whole chain of islands here, right?
There was no bridge many years ago, so we have to take ferry boat or other kinds of boat to get the destination. We have been trying to connect them together. We're gonna cross this bridge to get to another island called Changzhi Island. It is where my school is. That island was old and fewer people and like undeveloped. Since the bridge was built, everything developed. New buildings, new hospital, new restaurant.
The ocean is a bountiful gift, but it can also be a troubling divide. Zhoushan was always separated from China's railway network. For many years, the bridge was the islanders' only link to the mainland. This limited connectivity created a cost in terms of time and money that was a heavy burden, especially when the weather was bad.
When I was a kid, I never seen a railway before, only from TV. The first time I saw it, I was so excited and cheer. Oh my gosh, train! Just like other people see the ocean. We expect the train so much. That's because first thing is about the time. It saves a lot of time.
Jadai's dream is being realized, a world-class project that overcomes the boundary between land and sea. The Ningbo-Zhoushan Railway is underway. This will mark a significant step forward in the region's development by establishing its first rail link. Cutting across 77 kilometers of terrain, this high-speed rail line is planned to operate at 250 kilometers an hour. To protect maritime shipping and bypass hazards like undersea oil pipelines, an 11.21 kilometer long tunnel with a diameter equivalent to the height of a 5-story building is being carefully excavated deep beneath the sea's surface. This engineering marvel will be the world's largest and longest undersea high-speed rail tunnel.
Well, we are going into the belly of the beast, deep underground, where we're going to see this technological wonder.
Hello，
你好。
欢迎欢迎欢迎欢迎！我带你去看一下我们那个京藏海底隧道这种世界级工程。走，其实跟上我的脚步。这个 目前我们这个超级工程呢，已经到了最关键的时刻，现在已经要破岩始发了。
Meet the person in charge of this project, Wang Shuang, a veteran with 16 years of shield tunneling experience.
现在我们已经进入到登革机的一个范围了。对，这个前面就是刀盘，它不停地转动，通过那个转动那个滚刀来切削这个土底这个岩石。这个庞然大物它可以应对160瓦以上的这个岩石都可以切削下来，都没问题。
Wow, it's just incredible. This has got to be the most complicated, though, right?
对，这个是我见的最复杂、最难的、最有挑战性的。
To connect the tunnel as quickly as possible, the project adopted a bold, dual-end excavation strategy. 2 boring machines inch forward at a speed of 3 to 5 millimeters per minute, like deep-sea leviathans. They will spend 2.5 years slowly approaching each other. When they finally achieve the remarkable precision docking at sea, they will do so with an error margin of no more than 20 millimeters. For everyone involved in this project, it's the ultimate test of skill and endurance.
对于我们这个长期做这种事业的人呢，他就有一种新鲜感和兴奋感，尤其是像这种超级项目，我的梦想就是把所有的尺寸的灯构、所有类型的灯构自己都尝试一下。去做一做，说实话，人一生中能参与一下这样的项目，还是非常值得自己去做的。
Rapid infrastructure development has spurred the growth of heavy industry. Take, for example, the boring machine I'm standing on. Called Dinghai, it is the pride of China's heavy industry.
They have a slogan down here, marching to the depths of the earth, which captures the sentiment, of course, but this is so much more. Like the price tag, 350 million RMB, about $48 million in the US. But more than that, it doesn't capture the sensations, the gyrations that go through the core of your body, or the roar of the engine itself. Basically, what it doesn't capture is just how awe-inducing all of this is.
With its reinforced steel shield, the Dinghai boring machine can withstand the enormous pressure 85 meters underwater. Imagine the weight of a hippopotamus standing on the palm of your hand. This one, comprising over 30,000 components, is acclaimed as the world's king of construction machinery. There are only a few countries with the capability to manufacture tunnel boring machines independently. I was lucky enough to meet one of the Shield's brilliant young engineers, Dong Jichao.
How big is the diameter? How big is it?
我们整台设备的开挖直径是有14.57米，重量约4350吨。
This is so huge. I mean, how do you put it together?
它是需要在那个地下进行一个组装，然后我们也针对这个组装的情况，海底隧道施工进行了一些针对性的设计，然后采用了分块结构，整个盾构机就像搭积木一样，在洞内进行一个组装。
And it was all made in China?
是的，就是整台设备我们现在已经是实现了国产化，无论是从整机还是到部件，现在都是 made in China。
Amazing.
Amazing.
From zero to hero in just 2 decades, China has risen to lead the world in tunnel boring machine production, claiming 70% of the global market.
登革机国产化之后啊，它这个不光是这个价格上面有一定的优势了，它第二个你这个设备保障、后勤保障更加快速反应。自己走过来之后你是没感觉，但是你回过头再去看，发展的速度确实是非常惊人，非常快。路也好，桥也好，这个地方就是我当年在这里洒过汗水的，付出过努力的，回头还是满满的自足感的。
China's urbanization is on a scale never seen before. It's been powered by policy and robust manufacturing. It's as if China is building a city the size of Chicago every year. By 2035, over 1 billion people in China will have achieved a high quality and sustainable urban lifestyle.